a quick tutorial on how to create QR codes. QR codes look something like this over here on the right side underneath this QR code preview. This is what they look like. They can be scanned in by iPads and iPhones and different devices that have this app. It's a free app that can be downloaded. And then it can just be a quick link to be able to get students to a certain website or information that you have typed in for them. One of the best websites I have found that's the most intuitive, if you'll look up here, it's called www.qrstuff.com. When you come to this page, you have 3 different steps here. The first step is the type of QR code that you want to create. There's YouTube video QRs, there's Google Map, website, text. By text I mean just typing it in here. It's not actually like a text message that would go to their phone, but it would show up on there whenever they scan the code on their phone or whatever device that they were using. For example, whenever you want to write in something, your first step is going to be choose what type it's going to be. So since I'm going to write, I'm going to choose text. And I had already written, let's say at a station, instead of going to each station that I have set up and giving the students individual directions, you could have it already as a QR code that's printed out and on their station for them. For example, I just wrote in, get out your IMB and make a Venn diagram, let's say from the reading article provided. If you were going to have them look at a reading article and then create a Venn diagram for, the different topics that were within that reading article. You'll notice whenever I type that in, over here the QR code preview ended up changing. Let's see if I can just type in some other things and you see that it's changing over on the right side. Okay. So that's one of the applications you can have, where you're writing any kind of information here. Let's say instead of it just being at a station, let's say when they're coming in and you've got your warm-up out, they can get out their devices. You could have a QR, just out there for them. Right now, I just created one, right? So if I right-click on it, I can save the picture or I can copy it. And let's say I just want to copy it onto a regular Word document. Whenever this Word document comes up, all that I'll need to do is, right click and paste it. And now I can have that QR code posted for them. Okay, I can make it larger. It just saves it like a picture. So if this was up in my warm-up, they could, scan it in, and it could be any kind of information for, reflect on the lab that you did yesterday, whatever it might be, whatever would fit your class. You can have information like that. You can also have websites. Let's say you're doing a lesson on Newton's Law and you found a really good reading article that you want the students to be able to go straight to at their group. All you would need to do is the same type of thing. You would come up here and you would copy, either right click and copy or Control C to copy the actual website, and make sure that you have selected on number 1 that it is a website URL, and you're going to come in and paste it. You'll notice over here my preview changes. Step 3, you can change the color, but that's kind of a side note. You can download this image. You can right click on it, like I said, save picture, copy it, paste it, or you can straight from here, you can print out the code so that you could have it laminated and at a station, or you could send it through email to another teacher. Hey, check this out. This is really great for professional development, whatever it may be. Maybe it's a video that you would like, something that was on DE that, this is what I really want, this 3-minute video clip over Force in Motion to really engage the students. Same type of thing. It's going to be a website, so you would copy it, you would come in here, and you would be able to paste it. Make sure it's on website and paste it in here, and you notice over here on your right that the code is going to change for you. An example that I wanted to show you came out of conversations with Kim Panagiatakis at Briar Hill. We were discussing different applications for QR codes, and we thought this was a really great idea for formative assessment. Let's say you're going through your lesson, you're talking about ecosystems, and then you just want to have a quick checkpoint. Where are they at? How do I know what my students have learned? This is a way to do that. You could have a picture up, however you want to get it to them. This is an example of, and you can actually stop the video right now and you can scan these in if you would like. but they scan in whatever they think the answer choice is. So if you want to stop it and scan in the different choices and see what pops up on your device, that would be great. Another application is having students actually create those. So if you want it to be more summative than formative, to show you authentically what they really know, they can create a quiz or a test, something that is showing that they know it. They could have an example here, give a question, and you'll notice whenever you scan these, if it was the correct answer, it would tell you, yes, you got a text that it was correct. If it was not, it would give you a hint, or they would provide some type of feedback, some type of analogy that would help facilitate the other students to the correct answer. Another way, it could be linking straight to your school web. Let's say you've done a lesson and you want to have them provide feedback and just be able to text information in on a wiki or on some type of forum. If you scan this shows an example that came from Kim Panagiottakis as well. That they would put in their enrollment key and you would have it set up to take a short quiz, or however you're going to be formatively assessing them. But we just thought these were some really neat ways to embed the technology in order to formatively assess, and if it's going to be a summative assess, then being able to make sure that it's authentic to really show that the students know the material so that you have feedback and that can direct your instruction.